Collectives. I'll be doing a general reading for the collectives, and this reading is timeless. Doing a daily energy check-in. This is for the general. Take what resonates with you and fit into your story and your timeline. Wow, a lot of cards jumps out. Every card wants to come out. So this is a general reading, collectives. Intuitive reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates with you. See what's going on, collectives. What's your energy telling you? How is everybody doing? I don't know what's going to come through. So we got love, career, finance, money, abundance. Yeah. Let's see what's going to come through, collectives. How's your week going? Hope everybody's doing okay. I know it's been quite a challenge for me, just been energy-wise. Yeah, just been like mentally, like just challenging. Just trying to get a good workout in. I feel this one. Wow. 8 of Pentacles. Wow. So yeah, looks like we're gonna dive right into abundance, money, financial aspects, career. Yeah, the way that the economy is going, you might have some doubts right now. You might have some doubts, some fear, and I don't blame you. Some anxiety. It is bad. It is ferocious, right? 401k is taking a hit. The stock market's taking a hit. But your spirits and guides and angel want you to know to stay focused, to be on your grind, be on your hustle. Because something that you've been giving birth to, something that you've been planting seed, something that you've been working on, is going to come to fruition. So I feel that this energy right now, it's talking about abundance and what you want to create. And I feel that your teams of angels, team of guides, team of spirits want you to know that not all is lost, right? I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm just reading off of energy. Remember, energy can change, energy can shift. So if you're in the mindset of lack, if you're in the mindset of negativity, coming from a place of not enough, that can change, right? That can change. That can be manipulated. Like energy, your energy can transform. Your energy can ascend. Your energy can channel itself to different frequency, different vibrations, different, just different vibes, different chemistry. So it's, it's law of attraction 101, right? You want to create something. It first has to be a thought form, right? Thought forms, the mental aspect, it have to exist in your head, have to be an idea that you profusely resonate with, that you contemplate upon, that you seek refuge from, this idea, from this creativity, right? So you want something, you want to create this pinnacle. Pinnacle talks about earth matters. Pinnacle talks about what we create in this life form, right? So I truly believe that the more we have, the more options we have. So the more abundance that we have, right? The more options that we have, the more resource that we have, and we're putting ourselves in a situation where we can help other people. Now, and that could be numbers of things, right? What you're trying to create, this Eight of Pentacles, right? This pinnacle that you're trying to create, this idea that you give birth to, whether it's a business prospect, whether it is a project, whether it's a career path, trying to manifest 6 figures, 7 figures. It's all within the realm of the possibility, right? So the question is, how do we line up with what we want? Abraham Hicks said that in order for you to manifest, you have to line up with what it is that you want, what it is that we want. Now, you have this goal, you have this dream, right? Whatever that is, fit into your timeline. So whatever that it is that you're working on, this Eight of Pentacles. So you're working on this, you're hustling, bustling, and your teams of guides, team of spirits, teams of angels, sending a message that things are coming into light, things are coming to fruition. Keep at it. Don't pay attention to the markets right now. It hurts, but you are on your way. You planted the seed, and it will come to fruition. So this is your current energy, collective. So abundance, prosperity, focus, 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 right? Focus. And line up with it. Release resistance. Don't have a contradiction within your energy. So conjure up this feeling, muster up this feeling, right? And be like a rubber band, right? Bendable, be flexible. So this energy will serve you, will carry you, will transform you. And 8 is advancing, not near completion. So 9 and 10 to me is completion. So 8, it's about you advancing, taking a course of actions, aggressively pursuing this passion of yours. Whatever the naysay say, oh, you can't do it, you're just too short, you're too small, you don't have the ability. Forget about that. Forget about that. Your teams of angels, team of guides, team of spirits want you to know to keep at it. Keep going. Keep going for it. So this is your current energy, collectives. Let's see what type of challenge will present itself, collectives, with this abundance, with this material possession, with this goal, with this target that you're trying to get. Angels and guides and spirits, what is the collective's challenge with this Pentacles and moving targets? Yeah, it's not easy to manifest, but once when you manifest something, then you begin to practice, right? You practice makes perfect. So you have a death card. So death is transformation, collectives. Death is not literally death in a sense. Somebody is not dying. This is a new beginning. An old energy, old money is evaporating. Old money is going away, right? So basically, new energy, new vision, new ideas, new concept, new project. Giving birth. So something is going to be reborn. An idea, right? An idea. You give birth to an idea, it's going to be reborn. So in order for something to be reborn, and there have to be a transformation. So that's the circle of life, right? Birth, death, birth, death. You go through cycles. So same thing with energy. You give birth to an idea, something within you, old thought form, old school belief system that doesn't serve you, that doesn't align with your purpose, that doesn't align with your value. From a soul perspective, there's going to be a transformation, which is in tarot terms, it's death. So death, because this is critical, this is vital. In order for you to give birth to a new idea, new transformation, you impregnate this idea, right? But you have to release something. You have to release this toxic energy, this thought pattern, this old school belief system, this old money, this old energy, right? So you give birth to an idea, but there have to be a new beginning. A new beginning have to come in, collectives. Yeah. You give birth to an idea, something new, something have to give. Like old belief system, old habits, addictions. It have to be released. Because it's not going to go with you. It can't go with you. So you embody this magnificent creation, right? Where a soul or spirit come into a physical form, take on this human experience, this expansion, and in the midst of everything, the storm, the chaos, the rain, the fog, and you try to balance. And balance is the key. So this is in your challenge. You have to give up this old belief system, collective. Give up this old belief system, this old school, this old money, this toxic energy, this addiction. Give this up. Because you're hustling, you're grinding. You're advancing, you're making moves. But you have to give up some addiction and some toxic energy, some toxic belief system. Maybe it was bestowed upon you by your parents. Maybe it was taught by your parents that you're not worthy, that you don't amount to anything, that you don't make any difference. So get rid of the belief system. Get rid of that toxic. All right, collectives. Let's see what angels and guides offer solution. What kind of solutions they're offering this abundance that you're trying to create, this project that you're moving towards, this idea that you give birth to, you've been impregnated, for the last 9 months. Ooh, this wants to come out. Yeah, the devil. And this confirms it, right? So give new transformation, but there's some toxic, there's some addiction. And the devil talks about your mental aspect, your emotions. Something, someone, places, or things, circumstances living rent free in your head. So how can you release that? So there's some addiction, collectives. So in order for you to move forward, spirits, your team of spirits, your team of guides, your team of angels want you to release this addiction that you have. And whatever that is, fit into your story, fit into your timeline. I don't know what the addiction is, what negativity, what your resistance is. So release that resistance, right? Collectives. So how do you release that resistance? By letting go of old belief system, give birth to a new idea. Because you planted this seed, you impregnate this seed for the last 9 months. New transformation needs to take place, right? And you're making move, you're advancing. But in order for you to fully utilize it, you have to release system. Release this toxic, release this negative energy, release this negative habits, and only you know what that is. Only you know what that is, collectives. Maybe is connection, maybe is, I know for me is, man, like, I love food. I love food. I used to have a six-pack. But now, my body is not where it used to be, but I still love it. I still love my body. But, if I can just diet better, if I can just focus on eating right again, I can probably have my six-pack back, right? But again, it's different for everybody. Don't use six-pack as it's not you. So everyone's have different goals, different targets, different agenda, right? You planted a seed, you planted something, you give birth to an idea, you impregnate 9 months ago, whatever that is, in order for you to advance, you have to really release this negative energy, this addiction, and this confirms it right here. So your spirits, your team of guides, your team of angel want you to release these negative habits. Yeah, and you will get there. You will advance. You will get your 6-figure, your 7-figure. Things are coming in. I feel it. Things are coming in. Things are coming in, collectives. I feel it. If you need to turn off social media, if you need to turn off, the news, because it's all negative, and focus on your grind. Focus on your grind. In order for you to advance towards your manifestation, you need to release this habit. When you release this habit, I believe that your abundance is going to come in. Your 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles will come in. And that is your goal. That is your dreams. That's your wish fulfillment. Yeah. So release what doesn't serve you, collective. Release what doesn't serve you, right? Get back to your roots. Get back to your true self, and which is you're a light being. You're made of love. You're made of light. And this is the basis of your existence. This is the basis of your coming into this earth, is that you're a light being, comes into this earth to serve multi-purposes, not just one dimension, not just one aspect. You have many callings, collectives. You have so many callings. And only you know what that calling is, what resonates with your soul. Yeah, only you know what that calling is. I can't tell you what your calling is. But you give birth to an idea, you're grinding, you're hustling, you impregnate this idea, and it's going to come to light, but you need to let resistant go, need to let go of negative habits, negative connections, and keep things to yourself. Keep your goals and dreams to yourself. Don't share too much information. All right, collectives? Namaste.